Does a baby loss mum know that they are suffering from birth trauma symptoms? Baby loss mums who've been through a very traumatic experience of losing the baby, birth trauma symptoms will be inevitable. You will start to notice that your life feels different, and you may also notice that you might be thinking, feeling, acting and responding differently. You just seem to notice that something has changed inside of you. You may feel more highly anxious, having reoccurring thoughts about the traumatic experience. You may get flashbacks, nightmares and hypersensitivity of feeling really emotionally overwhelmed. Rage, anger, irritation and a tendency for destructive behaviours. You may be avoiding people and places and things associated to the birth and the death of your baby. Now, this is not your fault. The trauma that you experienced is a psychological injury on your brain. So the trauma symptoms that are representing in your life is not your fault. It's actually a psychological injury from the experience that you went through. A traumatic birth experience, especially if we feel we are under danger, we go through the fight, flight, freeze response. Because of the threat of danger, the amygdala, the emotion center, hijacks your brain. However, this continues after the birth and it sets up a neural pathway. This fires the amygdala where the associated trauma was imprinted. So reoccurring thoughts, flashbacks, and reliving the experience are all recognized trauma symptoms. So when revisiting the memory, it re-traumatizes you over and over again. This becomes an intense pattern and repetitive, and it is more intense with your grief symptoms, so the overlap of birth trauma symptoms and grief symptoms together. So talking therapies is not recommended for this associated trauma. The only way to break this is to release the neural pathway state and neutralize the memory of your experience that is still being triggered now and years after your loss. If you like this video, follow along for some more content. Like, subscribe, and have a great night.